What is up, everybody? J Nail here with my UFC Fight Night 81 recap video. It was UFC's first title fight on Fox Sports. One that gave us a good event. I got 4 out of 5. It's a good night for me. And if you're wondering, wait a minute, J Nail, you only did 4 picks on your prediction video. Well, if you follow me on Twitter and Instagram, you would saw on my 15-second exclusive prediction video that I picked Paul Felder to beat Darren Cruikshank. And he did. It was a really close fight, too, by the way. It was a good fight. A close fight until he finished him. The first 2 rounds I actually gave to Darren Cruikshank, I underestimated how powerful he was. He's very dynamic as well with that taekwondo. He landed some spinning kicks, spinning fists, spinning elbows. He took him down. I believe that Paul was more unorthodox off his back, more aggressive off his back. In the second round, he had an inverted triangle that I think he just kind of riding out that round. He went for many submissions. And in the third round, I believe that Darren gassed a little bit. Even though, like I said, he landed the most explosive shots in the first and second round. I think he did the most damage. But in the third round, I think he gassed a little bit. Paul was able to take him down and eventually tap him via rear naked choke. So congrats to Paul. Who would you like to see him fight next? Now, on to the main event. I got my pick of Francisco Trinaldo to beat Ross Pearson. This wasn't the most exciting fight. I feel like he basically just outpointed him. Split decision victory in his favor. There's a couple times where Ross did take him down, but then he basically stood back up because he realized how dangerous Francisco is off his back. Decent victory for Francisco. Who would you like to see him fight next? If you don't agree, let me know. If you think Ross won the fight, it was a close fight. It was a split decision victory. Now, next up, I got Travis Brown beat Matt Mitrione. I believe he won all 3 rounds. He's more diverse, that reach advantage. I believe he struck first. Now, there were 2 really bad eye pokes in this fight. I'm not sure if the second one came in the second round or third round, but the second one, the ref had great positioning, but he didn't stop the fight right away. He let it go on for like another minute of Travis whooping up on Matt before he stopped the fight, and that's on the ref. That's on the ref. Some fighters can recognize it and they'll stop themselves. Some don't. So that's on the ref. So that is controversial. Let me know what you think about that. Travis did get the victory. Shallow heavyweight division. Who would you like to see him fight next? Give me all of your thoughts on that. Now, the co-main event. I was really excited for this. We all were. It wasn't as explosive as we thought. This was the pick that I did not get. I chose Anthony Pettis to beat Eddie Alvarez. He did not. And I think maybe I just watched too many Eddie Alvarez interviews leading up to the fight because I found myself cheering for Eddie. I think I just like his personality, maybe. But I was like, I'm cheered against my own pick here. But split decision victory in favor of Eddie Alvarez. He played it safe. He's like, you know what? I'm not going to mess around with you in space, Anthony Pettis. I'm going to get up on you as quickly as possible, get you up against the fence, lean my body weight up against you, take you down to the ground, and zap that energy out of you. And that's exactly what he did. To the best of his ability, there were times where Anthony were able to avoid the takedown, and he did land shots those few moments when they were in space. But Eddie won. I agree. He won this fight. And again, like he said, I came in and I asked for the top contenders. He came in first fight against Donald Cerrone when he was ranked number 4. Next, got to win against Gilbert Melendez. The next, there's not too many other people in that top 5. Someone let me know where Nurmagomedov is, who's ranked number 5. He could fight rematch Cowboy Cerrone because he did win that first round and then lost the next 2. So, who do you think is next for Eddie Alvarez? But there isn't that many people left for him to fight other than the champion. Now, main event and new UFC bantamweight champion Dominick the Dominator Cruz. He took the belt away from TJ Dillashaw in a beautiful fight. Close fight. He got the split decision victory. Let's get into it. I gave him the first 3 rounds. Now, the first round was really close, though. Dominick basically fights sideways. He a lot of lateral movement, mainly to his left. Nothing orthodox about him. His head placement, the way he moves when he dips and ducks away out of harm's way when he punches, you don't know where his head's gonna be. You don't know where the punches are coming from. Even the straight jabs come from odd angles. He's right. He doesn't get hit. TJ, there was many times where he was swinging at air, kicking at air. Now, TJ also has great movement. Like I said, this first round was very close. He was walking him down. He was being the aggressor. I think Dominick used that against him a little bit. He would counterpunch with like a 3-shot, 4-shot combination, and then basically he would just outland TJ in the exchanges and duck up out of there. There were moments where he just seemed like he was a step ahead of TJ in those first 3 rounds, especially the second and third. Second round, he managed to get a takedown. Now TJ popped right back up. He took him down immediately again. TJ popped right back up, but TJ was frustrated. And after every takedown he landed, TJ was visibly frustrated. And he started fighting out of character. He got a little bit more flat-footed. He started loading up on his punches, telegraphing the kicks, loading up on those kicks. Again, tugging on the shorts, tugging on his hair. There was moments in the second and third rounds where he was just kind of stop and lean in and look at Dominick like, like furiously concentrating on how do I hit you, basically. So visibly frustrated. There was one moment where he blocked the kick and pushed him down. That at the end of the, I believe the second or third round, he landed a right that basically had TJ stumbling all fours. Like he threw him off his game. Now the fourth and fifth round I give to TJ though, because he came back. Dominick says he had a foot injury coming into this fight. I think that TJ re-aggravated it. He landed a huge kick to the face early on in that fourth round. Also started attacking the legs with the kicks, and he got comfortable again. Started being TJ again with the fluid movement. Started hiding his kicks, hiding his attacks. Stopped going for the one-hit quitters and going back to his combinations. And that's when he started having some success. As Dominick started checking the kicks, I believe that's what reactivated that foot injury. He put it back down. He was noticeably hurt, noticeably limping, and TJ saw it. Fifth round, same thing. Landed another major kick to the face, also attacking the leg, took him down, had him up against the fence. Dominick blatantly grabbed the fence twice. Herb Dean had to threaten him to take a point away. There was a moment where Dominick landed like a nice 7-shot combination in the middle of the fifth, but again, rounds 4 and 5, all TJ Dillashaw. Like I said, I gave it 3 rounds to 2. One judge had it 3-2 Cruz. One had it 4-1 Cruz. One had it 4-1 Dillashaw. I don't think either man won 4 rounds, but this was a close fight, and it was beautiful. It was beautiful. And I found myself jumping for joy when Dominick won, and I didn't realize I was so personally connected. And that's because to watch Dominick be the man, have the belt stripped from him, go through a prolonged period. In the post-press conference, check it out, he talks about how it just piles on. Things get worse and worse and worse, and how you have to don't put your head down, keep your head up, and evolve through the rainy days. Enjoy the sunny times, but prepare for the oncoming rainy days. It was very inspiring. Do you know how far sport travels in 4 years? To have only fought once in 4 years, 3 major knee tears, come back and get your belt. One of the best comeback stories in sports history. Very inspiring. As someone who's having a very rough year and a half, I took a lot away from it. You inspired me, Dominick Cruz. Thank you, and TJ Dillashaw for that incredible fight. Let me know how you did on your picks. Let me know any injury updates. Follow me on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, where I have exclusive 15-second predictions and recaps. Subscribe, like, talk to me, take care. Goodbye.